I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
And then it was just me. There you have it, folks. Your 2026 NBA Fantasy Champion. Yours truly, Florida, aka the Devil, aka the Yapper, aka the Green Boy, aka your double champ. That's funny because I wasn't even supposed to be here. My record was like, and I got in fifth place. They expected me to lose to Jay, and Jay put up a great matchup. I wound up winning. They expected me to lose to Pop. Good matchup. I wound up winning, and they wanted me to lose, and they expected me to lose to Eric. Great matchup. I wound up winning. Now, first and foremost, I want to shout out to Eric. He was a great competitor this week. I'll be honest, man. It wasn't until about Sunday, 8:30, 8:45-ish that I knew, like, I won this. The reason why I say that, and I don't know if you guys noticed yesterday, but I dropped a bunch of players. One, I'm like, the season's over. I don't need these players anymore. But I was throwing little signals to Eric, pause just in case. But I was throwing little signals to Eric to see if he would make a move. We both had 6 ads. And on Saturday night, he had an entire full squad. So I had to be careful because I had 2 picks left. He had 1. And I told myself, all right, how do I go about this? Look for players to have 2 games, not only today and tomorrow, but look for players who are like impactful players. Or if you're going to pick a player on Sunday, you want to make sure going into Sunday that you're either tied in the lead. Like if he's up 6-3, 7-3, 7-2, 6-3, it's over for you. And luckily, I was able to tie with him going into Sunday, so I liked my chances. Despite Darius Garland dropping 41 and 10, getting him a double-double, despite all his players, with the exception of Khalil Ware, playing amazing on Saturday, I was nervous, man. I was really nervous. I was like, man, you get this far to come up this short. Like, it hits you where it hurts. But things didn't happen that way. I wound up tying going into Sunday. And I'm going to break it down real quick, right? Because each week, especially in the playoffs, I analyze the matchups, analyze on a day-to-day basis how many players you have to see what's going on. So on Monday, I want to say Monday was the 16th, I had about a full squad. I had a full squad. Eric had like about 3 or 4 players. So I knew going in, okay, I had the advantage. Pop had that advantage the week prior, and it almost cost me. So I'm like, all right, I got to see how many players, how many games this week. Let's make smart decisions. Let's not try to get fancy or cocky. You know, for example, Diawara, or, I'm a Knicks fan, or Jordan Clarkson, because you think maybe 1 or 2 days they're going to have, or 1 or 2 games, pardon me, that they're going to have a breakout game. No, just, you got to be realistic. And I still messed up because I picked up Jalen Williams thinking he was going to do something against the Brooklyn Nets. Clearly did nothing. And then the day after not the day after, 2 days or 3 days after, he gets suspended. So that almost cost me. But all my other picks, and I was shocked that Ayo Dasumo from Minnesota was available. So I picked him up, obviously, with the Ant Edwards injury. No, I didn't cast any voodoo on Cade. Like, no, listen, man. Our 2 best players didn't even play, which is crazy. Our 2 best players did not play. But, next man up mentality. You got to find those waiver wonders, those people that are there that people aren't really paying attention to. And it almost cost me again because I picked up Jenkins, who was going to be the replacement. And the first game, he had a horrible game. Just overall shitty performance. So I was like, oh, here we go again, man. This can't be. But I had faith and I trusted him. Next couple of games, he balls out. So yeah, it was Ayo, it was Jenkins. Unfortunately, I picked up Jalen Williams. Trying to think who else did I pick up. Who was my 4th pickup? But I pay attention to stuff like that because you see how many people have games. And mind you, we had a bunch of injuries, so it was just like, listen, man, it is what it is. But like I said, I wound up being victorious, especially on Sunday night. Me having the advantage, and like I mentioned earlier, I gave him little signals here and there to see, all right, who are you going to pick up? Because there was 2 people I had in mind, and I'm like, all right, if he picks up this person, I have to pick up the other person. And I was expecting him to pick up Bones Hyland or Colin Gillespie. So when he didn't do either, and he went with Dante DiVincenzo, I was like, okay, this is mine. No, but you know what? I don't know if you guys noticed, but literally right after he picked him up, I'm like, let me just go with Giuseppe. I would have went with Bones Highland, but then I'm like, man, that's too many Timberwolves. I'd rather go into the night game having two players rather than one, which is the reason why I went for Colin. Although he had a great game, it was a blowout against Toronto. And then the other guy, Iso, great pickup for me in the sense where he got me the rebounds that I needed, the blocks that I needed, and he wasn't horrible from the free throw line or field goal percentage. So, wound up getting me the victory. I am your double champion, and with that being said, it just feels good to, I just keep doing this. It feels good to win. Burry doubted me, Pop doubted me, Rush has been doubting me lately, and it's just like, it's crazy. Like, people forget. Like, people think, oh, like, that like, where's this voodoo stuff come from? Like I said, it's just business. It's nothing personal. I like Eric. He's a good guy. I like all you guys in our group, man. You guys are good people. Great people. Just came out on top. Pause. Like, I'm your champion. Like, Jay said it best yesterday. The Green Boys run this. No matter what league we go to, the Green Boys run it. Whether it's basketball, baseball, football, hockey. Pardon. Like, this is gonna happen. Like, this is just gonna happen on a regular basis. This just happens because we are that nice. Like basketball, right? Gio won the first time. Eric won the second year. I'm your third year champ. Baseball, I believe Gio won it the first time. I won it the second time. Um, Football, Gio won it the first time. Pop won it the second time. And congrats to Pop. Listen, I'm not taking away anything from anybody. Just want you guys to understand that when it all boils down, especially when my back's against the wall, I'll always and I will always come out victorious. So if you need some advice, Burry, especially you, I could teach you how to draft. Pop, I could teach you how to be great at being a green boy. Like, just let me know. Russia, I can teach you. I could teach you the game. I could teach you how to do, a little bit of magic to make things work on your side, right? I got you. So once again, I'm being humble today. I could have been very cocky. I could have had 2 trophies in the background. I could have done a dance, a song. I could have done all that for you. I'm just giving you the recap. I'm your champion. Shout out to Eric. Great opponent. Shout out to everybody in the league. Baseball starts, what, in 3 days? 3, 4 days? So, pardon me. 2 more days. Wednesday is baseball. So figure out your rosters. Figure out what you need to do. I'm going to go sip on that back there, celebrate. And listen, I'll do it again next year. It's what I do on the regular. All right, fellas? Y'all have a great day. But once again, acknowledge me.